Good evening, everyone. I welcome you to our today's webinar about brushes and e-file bits by Magnetic. I'm Nadia Freund, head educator for magnetic nail design in North America. And if you have any questions, you're more than welcome to post them under the video. We will talk today about gel brushes, acrylic brushes, and art brushes, as well as bits. In our beautiful catalog, if you have it already, you can always check all information about all the products with description about the hair of the brush and what kind of brush it is and what for you can use it. If you don't have the catalog yet, you can always download it at our magneticnaildesign.ca page. In lower left, in the left side, in your page, you can see this picture and just download the catalog. It's very informative, and I really recommend you to go through that. There's also information on how we do our brushes, also how we make our brushes, and also how you can take care of your brushes. So I will start today with acrylic brushes. As first thing, I want to introduce you to our brush on stand. It's click-on stand, sorry. And some of our brushes, we call them click-on. So if I'm talking today about click-on brush, it means the handle of the brush has a little magnet on, so you can hang it to this stand, just like up to 4 brushes on the stand, as well as on your lamp. I have my table lamp in front of me where I hang my brushes, so you can see it like that. Can you see that? Okay, so I just hang it to my table when I'm working. It's very convenient, even if I have some gel on. Okay, so I will start with acrylic brushes, and I have very many of them, and I also have some of them in work. So as first comes the designer brush, Ultra Designer, a little brush for 3D acrylic. This is the brush for perforation. You can do very little petals with it, as well as perforation. For 3D acrylic in general, I'm using my Ikebana brush. It's a brush from Japan. I just had it in my hand. Now I can't find it. Just lost it. And the new... sorry, I just lost it. Here is it. Oh my god, I can't see anything anymore. So this is a Ikebana Japan brush. This is perfect for all kind of 3D, like my 3D I did on my nails and ring, as well as earrings, is done with this brush. It is very nice brush. I can show you. It's pretty firm brush with very nice soft natural hair. This brush has also a cup with a hole to protect your bristles. So if you just start with 3D acrylic, I recommend you to get either the expensive brush or the cheaper one. It is Premium Oval number 5. It's small little brush. We have it in click-on, and this brush, it's used by my students usually to do some art. It's not that long as Ikebana, but it's still nice to play around with it to start with 3D acrylic. Also, for my students, I recommend to use this brush when we do a French, to go very like small detailed work in the corners. So this is small Premium Oval number 5 brush. For modeling, we have different sizes of brushes. For example, this one is the biggest one. This is brush number 14. I don't even open it because for myself it is too big, but this is brush number 14. So you can compare. I'm working with a Sensei brush, and this is number 10. So that's about the difference. It's very big brush for big acrylic balls, and a large brush, and not very many people make very long nails, and they need a lot of acrylic, so it's not very popular brush. The most popular is this Sensei, what I showed you already, and the number 10. So both brushes are coming in. So this is number 10, and this is Sensei. Sensei comes in click-on and in this beautiful cup. I like this brush very much. And this is number 10 brush. It comes in with a plastic long handle, and it's pretty thick bristles here. It's pretty firm brush. Comparable to number 10, we have number 8 brush. Here is it. This is number 8 brush. So if you want to compare them, number 8 is seems to be a little bit longer, but it is not that thick. So the body of the brush is not that thick, so it's a little bit softer brush. One of the brushes we also have, and I have it in work, but I don't recommend this for beginners. This is our Performer brush. It's very soft. Like, this is very soft brush. This is brush for those who likes very soft brush and can work very quick. Okay, so if you are looking for a new acrylic brush, my first choice I would recommend you is Sensei brush. If it is too short for you and a little bit too thick, then you would go with number 10. It's a little bit longer than Sensei, and also a little bit firmer. Okay. Other than that, they are all natural hair Kolinsky brushes made in Germany. So for the small brushes, as I said already, we have number 5, but we also have number 4, a little bit smaller one. We have it also in clip-on and in with a cup. This is number 4, and this is number 5. So this is number 5 and number 4. You can see the difference, right? They're all coming to the point, and once you open them, you would throw away the plastic cup. Any questions? Oh, okay. So, and then we have also student brushes. Unfortunately, I don't have any open ones, because I don't really use them. Also, I recommend to my students better brushes. So these are all round brushes. These 3 all round brushes, number 6 and number 8, with different holders, both natural hair brushes, of course. And this is number 6 and number 8 with a point. Yeah?
The light is reflecting on this.
Reflecting, so I switch off one lamp, right? Better?
Yeah, it's slightly better. You should turn it on later. Just.
Okay, on the packaging. Okay, I got you. So these are about half price brushes from the ones I showed you before. I have many clients who buy them on the beginning to start with, and then they switch to more expensive brushes, to better brushes. But you can always have one of these brushes as your backup version for just in case if your brush gets right. Okay, so that much to acrylic brushes. No, that's not it, everything. Magnetic gets a new, we also have Impress and Imperial brushes, and now we've got a new brush, the next Impress. And I don't have these brushes on stock. I get them only on request because they're very expensive brushes. And this is our new Impress brush. The brushes Impress, new Impress, next Impress, sorry, and the Imperial are made in Japan by senseis, by the teachers in brush making industry, and we get only very limited quantity of these brushes, and always get very long for new deliveries. So this is very beautiful, very pointy brush, but like, for my choice it is a little bit too big, and it also has a cap. Okay, so that much to acrylic brushes. Now I will show you the gel brushes. Gel brushes as well acrylic brushes have click-on versions and plastic white plastic with a cup. So very handy if you're if you need to leave your brush on the table, then you can always close it, or if you're traveling. So this brush is one of my favorite brushes, the oval brush number, it's just premium gel brush oval. I recommend this brush for small application, like gel around the cuticle. If you do the if you do the gel overlay, sorry, around the cuticle, it's very nice to come around. Also for the gel application, this brush is not bad at all. It's pretty firm brush. I just had it open here somewhere, here on my table. So I have a click-on version, of course, the same brush and click-on, and you can see it's natural hair brush. It's pretty soft but still firm, and you can easily go around the cuticle applying some gel. I have some gel left over on my brush, so you can see what I'm talking about, right? This brush is also very convenient for wiping off the smile line. Okay, I will wipe it off and show you my second choice for the gel application. These two brushes, number 8 or number 6. These brushes are Kolinsky brushes. I have one that I'm using to apply for application of clear gels and pink gels, and the other brush I use only for the application of the top gel. And as you can see, I never totally clean up my brushes. They always have leftover gel in them, not to wreck the hair. So these are brushes that are coming in this packaging. So it's our student brushes, natural hair brushes, and the synthetic one. I don't know if you can see it, the orange one, like that. The orange one on the left is synthetic hair brush, and these two are natural hair brush number 6 and number 8. So the ones I'm using here are number 8. These brushes is the first choice for my students. They start always with these brushes because pricely they're very nice, and also they perform very good. I use this brush, like this one. I started with this for the gel application with a clear handle, and I use this brush for about 4 years, I would say. And as you can see, it's perfect shape. And this other brush I use every day for all my gel applications, and I use it for about probably 1.5 to 2 years. So it's already looking pretty old, but it still works perfect. So I also recommend you to have one of these brushes as a backup option in case you cure your brush. So for the higher quality brushes, we have them all in different shapes and sizes. This is a premium gel brush number 4, pretty small brush, square. Square brush is very convenient if you're doing smile lines and you need to paint the smile line, like paint your smile line and French down. So this one is a premium oval brush junior. So this is oval. It's a little bit bigger and firmer as number 4. Number 4 is pretty soft, and this one is firmer. So if you have more clients with shorter nails and do a lot of Frenches, you can also use this brush to wipe out the French line and do a lot of gel designs. I like this brush for gel designs. I do a lot designs with this brush. So they're also coming in with the cups. And as a click-on version. Then we have some bigger brushes. So it's also in click-on version junior brush. And these are my favorite brushes for everyday art. Number 6 and oval. They have the same size, but one is square, one is oval. So this is number 6, premium gel brush number 6, and this is premium gel brush oval. We have them in square, in click-on, and with a cup, as I already said. And one more brush for this trio, I would say, is this brush. Oops, I opened the cup. So this is the angled brush. Very nice to use for corners of the smile line if you do paint on smile line. Also wiping off the smile line, and for many art ideas. All these brushes are natural hair brushes. You can see how they play with the light. Very nice, pretty firm brushes, and I always use them, so I have them always on my table. As you can see, these are my favorite for colored gels. Okay, so then we have 2 tiny brushes. You probably can hardly see them. These are student gel brushes number 2 and number 4, also suitable for some art. These are the smallest and cheapest brushes we have, also natural hair brushes, but I recommend them only for art, for gel art. Okay, so we have all these brushes. That's basically everything about the gel brushes. We have them all in all different sectors. Then one of the things I also very recommend you to get is our brush tray. It is convenient for your drawer. You can put it in your drawer and the brushes don't roll. And also when you have the dust on your table, let's say this would be the dust, the table with the dust. If you have it on your table, the brush doesn't touch the table, so you don't get all that dust. What I'm doing, I always have it in my drawer. I have a couple of them in my drawer, and once I finish with all the filing and prepare my gels or acrylics, I just put one of those on my table with all the brushes I need, so with gel brushes or acrylic brushes, and then I have everything handy. So this is a brush tray, so beautiful silver color with magnetic logo on it. Also suitable for the files and for everything you're using, so you don't need to put everything on the table and your brushes don't get dusty. Yes, it looks here. So my brushes are a little bit dirty, but you can see that I'm working with them. Okay, so art brushes. We have a huge range of art brushes. I'm trying to get them here. So Magnetic came with our latest brushes are one-stroke detailers and the striper brushes. I think it's underneath. I can't put it on the table. If you can see the packaging, it's striper brushes and one-stroke detailers. The striper brushes are with the black handle, 3 different sizes. Very thin brush. It's perfect to use with one coat gel. So when I have prepared here one coat gel. I didn't mix it yet, but you can very nicely paint a smile line. Let me see. Let's say here would be the nail. I hope you can see that. You can just do the smile line. It's a little bit inconvenient for me because I can't see myself. I can't see what I'm doing really because I'm showing it under the camera. Anyways, you can see a perfect smile line, and then I would take one of the flat brushes and just cover from there the nail. So and this is the longest one of these 3 brushes. This is beautiful to do just long lines. Okay, so I will wipe it off. Find the wipe. So, and these 3 little one-stroke brushes are addition to our trio from the flower brushes. These are the brushes, the flower new flower brush set, product number 21 on the end. I'm using these for my one-stroke work. So number 6 angular and flat number 4. Number 6 angular I don't use for painting. I'm using it only for my gels. If I need to apply gel or to do some art with the gel. Also one-stroke gel I do with this angular brush. So if you buy a set and don't use the angular brush for painting, you can always use it for gel because it's also very high quality natural hairbrush. Okay, so and these little one-stroke detailers are for those of you who are very confident about your one-stroke. These are very tiny brushes. You can compare number 4. For me is number 4 too small already, and this is number I don't know the size. It says number 1, number 3, and number 2 is in between, but this is also angle brush. So there are 3 little brushes. Very nice for thin, small detailing in one stroke. But as I said, I prefer myself bigger brushes. But as you can see, I also use these. So the flower brush set comes only in click-on, and the brother let's say brother of this brush, is the detailer brush set. It calls the new detailers. Oh, come on. Comes also only in click-on. It's brushes number 1, 2, and 3, but I would say this is actually 0, 0. This is 0, 0. Probably 0 and almost number 2 or 1 or 2. Probably 1. It doesn't say the size, it just says the detailer number 1, 2, and 3. The new detailers, if you can see that. But it doesn't mean the size, it just means the number of the brush. So we have 3 of them, so you always know what brush you're using right now. Nice brushes for very fine details. You can also natural hair brush, so you can use it with your gels and your with your paint. We also have art nails brushes, the striper brushes also. I like these brushes more for the paint and these more for gel. So if you would ask what set you should get, they are almost the same pricing, but these brushes are nice with paint and these are nice with gel. So, and these little brushes are also very cute for some art. I'm always using them for one stroke art, kind of art with gel, and also for many nice art. I can show you my last. For example, this art was done with this angular brush, and details were done with the detailer brush, one of those. So this is gel art. Okay. Then my best buddy is a set of paint shapers. I have them right now here open in just 2 shapes. As you can see, 3 shapes here. As you can see, they're coming in 4 different shapes. It would be one angular, silicone and angular. Also suitable for performing your 3D acrylic. You can also do the 3D acrylic actually with this brush, and you can very nice perforate it. This one I also very like to wipe off when I paint something and I don't like it. Let's say, I'll show you, and I don't like it, I need to move it. You just go in there and move where you want it, or remove it completely. Just have my brush wipes. This is brush wipes, by the way, for acrylic. Very suitable for acrylic. So you see, you can always move something from somewhere. There's a little point when you need to make point in your gel or acrylic for some kind of art. Also suitable as a dotting tool. And there's another one with a round corner, also very suitable for moving the smile line. So I love those. It's also very convenient if you need to take some gel out of jar and apply it on your palette. So you would just take it like that, and you can apply it on the palette, mix with different gels that you need, and always just wipe it off without needing to clean your brush again. So you don't need to clean your brush with any kind of cleaner or cleaning solution. So this is paint shapers, a set of 4, my best buddies. And 2 last art brushes in our collection. This is a wear brush, very, very firm bristles, artificial hair, and it makes some very, very nice designs. Also, when you do, for example, gel design and sprinkle either acrylic powder or our sugar look on top of your art and cure, after that you can use this brush to remove the leftovers. You can also use this brush to apply the pigments, ripened pigments into your art. How to apply pigments and work into your art? You have to, you can see in our other webinars. You can always check my channel for other webinars. I have many free webinars that are available in my channel. So you just go to Nadia Beauty at YouTube and check what else is available there. All free webinars I put online, so you can always watch them. So there's gel, acrylic. I think there's free spring art webinar, and probably I'm not sure if there's any other webinars already available, but you can always get them on request. Also, all paid webinars you can get afterwards. I can send you special link to them, so you just need to pay for them at nadiabeauty.com. And last little master detailer from Japan. You can hardly see it. I don't know if you can see that little tiny bit of hair in there. So can you see it kind of?
Yeah,
so like that.
Yeah.
This is the tiniest brush we have, but it doesn't get too much paint on it. So if you need detail painting, take my detail painting class where I teach you how to do the art with brush number 2, tiniest art, instead of tiny brush. Okay, that's it for brushes. Now I have a little bit about our bits, and then we are done. So now I need to prepare. So we start the nail with preparation. Therefore we have the prep bit. So when your client comes, you use this bit to prepare the nail. It can go also when you removed already the artificial nail, the grown out part. You can use this to prepare the nail. It's diamond abrasion on it, and it can if you don't do anything wrong, you shouldn't be able to damage anything with a diamond bit. Of course, you can always overfile. If you file in one place and hold it longer, it gets warm and you can overfile the natural nail. But you can do it with any bit, right? So this one, just be careful, go flat, and it's perfect nail preparation. It just removes the upper shine. This is my favorite bit for the nail preparation. It's a little diamond cuticle bit. You can always go underneath of the eponychium and just remove the pterygium. So this is tiny, nicely formed diamond cuticle bit. Don't mix up the diamond cuticle bit with a carbide cuticle bit. They look the same, but carbide is a metal, diamond is a diamond. So carbide has little lines, the same lines as we have on the bigger carbide bits, and this bit you use only for the artificial product. Mainly if you have some product run on the cuticle and need to remove it, then you would go flat and then just remove very gentle out of cuticle that little bit of product that run into the cuticle. Even though you would have this bit, try not to run any product into the cuticle. Okay, so diamond bit and carbide cuticle bits. So then we have different shapes of bits. This is carbide revolution. This is carbide fine. Okay, let me here. This is coarse, and this is medium. Where is medium? Just had it here. 1, 2, medium, fine, and revolution. No, 3. Sorry, I'm all around the place. So this is my favorite collection and the favorite shape. With this shape, if you go into the cuticle, very close to the cuticle, you can it's almost impossible to damage the natural nail. It's still possible, but it's very, very thin, and you cannot damage the cuticle. Like even if you go with this tip on the skin, you can damage it. You cannot damage it. So be very careful though. So I'm talking about not damaging only if you're very professional. With the finest one, this is the fine bit. I use this to remove the gel and gel polish. This is very, very fine bit. This is medium, right? And this one is the revolution. This is very high speed bit, and if you can see, all the knives are directed in one direction, and they basically chop off the pieces of acrylic. So I don't know if you can really see it. And this is also very, very quick. That's why it's revolution. Very quick removal of artificial product. If you prefer to work with the barrels, we have a medium barrel, we have a fine barrel, and we have a coarse barrel, as well as a professional barrel. So the fine, it says F, fine, this is medium, this is coarse. The same thing. The fine is good for gels, the coarse is good for acrylics, the medium you can use for both. The extreme professional one is very, very sharp. It's SM. All of them are very sharp on the corners, so you have to be very careful not to file like that. You can very easily file through the natural nail. Other than that, these bits are very quick removing artificial product. I don't recommend you to use them to file off the smile line because of the sharpness of this corner. You can very, very easily file through the natural nail. Okay? So, please. Once you filed off the, oh, there's one more. This is ultra fast bit. Ultra fast bit and the revolution bit are the last bits we've got in our collection a couple years ago, and these are the quickest ones. So if you don't like this shape, if you prefer this shape, you can take this bit. It also goes very, very nicely along the smile line, along the cuticle. And this one is my personal favorite. So once you remove the nail and the old nail and applied the new nail, you will need to doing rebalancing. When you do rebalancing, you always need to file the nail from underneath. So I don't. So you would to get the nail, bring the nail back in the same height. After it grows down, you bring it up, and you need to file it from underneath. Some of the nails you can use if it's short nail, it's very convenient to use one of these barrels. Sorry, not barrels, the cones. You can just go very easily underneath. I don't know if you can see it. Like this way, you just like very easily going underneath. By the way, it's just a gel polish on my nails right now. And these ones are for longer nails. If you need to go deeper into the skin, not the skin, but to remove the natural nail from underneath. These are short and long kick-off bead. Most of our beads are made in Germany with a very, very high quality steel. The company that produces our beads is also the company that does dental beads. So, and then I have a little bit that I can't group in any of them. This is a little safety bit. If you just start with e-filing, I recommend you to take either this bit or the fine cone and try on yourself. So this one is pretty sharp but very, very safe bit. So you cannot you can always damage your nails, don't get me wrong, but with this bit you would get this less damage, as little damage as possible. Or try this one, and always try them on yourself first to see how they work with your e-file. And then two little adds on to our bits. It's Xylion and a kick-off. Sorry, flat back. I also have a kick-off. There is it. I don't have it in stock, but it's mine. A diamond bead for bigger stones, and this one is for little Xylion Swarovskis. As you can see, it's pointy. It has little grids on the end, and you can file little holes for your Swarovskis with Xylion, Xylion, or the flat back for the flat stones. If you feel you want to bring your stone a little bit, like rhinestone, a little bit into the nail, you can use this little round bit. It's pretty sharp, goes very easily just where you want it, and then you can make your little flat area. So for all these beads we have nice case for 7 beads. So it's very easy to protect them and keep them clean. And also the brush. It's very important when you have your beads and work with them. I can't open it, of course. So when you work with your beads, you always get some acrylic or gel left in there, and your usual cleaner doesn't get it out if you don't use the ultrasonic one. Therefore, you take your bead, clean it with soap and water, use this brush or this brush to get all little particles out of your bead, protected. If you still feel that your beads are full with dust and product, you can always leave them in monomer. If it's gel or acrylic bead, it doesn't matter. Leave them overnight in monomer to dissolve all the product in there. Then go with your brush, take it all out, clean with soap and water, and put in your sterilizer. Don't use with our beads the Excel 20, I don't remember the letters, SC20 or just C20, because it makes the beads black. Also, we recommend to use these little cups to protect your e-file. So just keep it on your bead you can just keep it on or remove it every time. So when you there you go. When you put your bit in, pull it a little bit out and close. So this will protect your handle of the file from the dust going in there. Otherwise, you probably noticed how much dust you get here, and this all dust goes into your file, into your handle and the handpiece, and breaks your file. So, are there any questions? No. Okay. So far to us, all our products are available at magneticnaildesign.ca. I will also make one more webinar about our products, technical products about safety very soon. If you're interested in that, please message me. If I get a lot of interest, I will host it very soon. If not, then I will probably host it in May, June. Coming up webinars are, we're still going in the hand painting class, 3 days hand painting class right now. So we have 2 more Mondays left. If you are interested in learning from me hand painting, you're more than welcome to sign for them. It's 3 evenings. Altogether it's 9 hours with a lot of homework, and you pay only $50 for that. So it's a very good deal. As I said, you can sign up, and then I will just send you the link to the previous webinar. You can watch it, make your homework, and attend to the next couple of lessons. I had to cancel tomorrow webinar due to personal issues, so I'll see you in a couple of weeks in our next free webinar. Check our webinars at nadiabeauty.com or at our Facebook page, Nail Webinars. That's it. I thank you very much for watching and hope to see you soon. Bye.